Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Pittsburgh. Let's go, defense. Here we go. 49.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Deep tight man. Hatchet. Check it away.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They had that initial...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 76 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Colts 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Down. 18 Gator. Come on. You better bring it. Check it back. General West. Joker. Kill. Smooth.
They will start this drive with 4. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you. Keep it to short gains, and you pop.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Indy. 51 yards. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment.
Hey, alert 3. 61. Matchbox lights. Crunch. Check 37. Switch. Get ready.
On first down, Ford. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Check. Hot. Safe. Please. Switch. 22, check, cover.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Pope. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Goodwin, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd down, it's Goodwin. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14 to nothing. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On the ground, it's Ford. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Nothing.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Quit talking about it and bring it. Chris don't travel. Hey, check 24. 22.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That'll bring up 4th down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just think there's something wrong with the football.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
This quarterback now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On first down. Good one. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels over the middle, complete. That's Gilbert. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Number 53, Mike 53. Watch the pass. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. SOS.
On first down, Daniels escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's put that team on the front. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check. 2 seconds.
On 3rd down, Daniels. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Ready to break.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Bang, 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 bang. Switch, switch, switch. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Looking to throw. Daniels. He'll take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. No. 53.
Back to throw again. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Quick slant there gets him the 1st down, 6 yards on the play.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. On 1st and 10, Daniels. Flush to his right. Throw right side complete to Carter. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 9 now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, it's Goodwin. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Check it out,
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, rock it, rock it.
They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Protein spill.
Check safety, check safety.
Hey, Sam off.
Now a give, right side. It's Ford. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
X3, 218, chop.
2nd and 4. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers to...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Greystone, travel. Ready?
They'll set up the throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ford. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Get it.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They run with Ford. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Rock it.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 26, check 26.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check 53. They gonna need some depth. Check 99. Check 99. Back. Over. He's crazy.
To throw on third down. Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Under 10.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. It's Goodwin. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodwin. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also 2 two-point conversions.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it one bite at a time. Okay. That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. Yeah, one bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. He'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they turn to Ford. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And some room to roam now. The 40, the 20. Tick, touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Lucky. Watch the eye. Undercross.
They'll try and run it here. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Daniels. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Daniels. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 50. Check 50. Slip.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. He's going to sling this deep down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Check 9, check 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Goodwin. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Just get out of here and do something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Taken in at the 22. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. Evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First down, Bengals.